Good morning. Today we are going to get a relationship for speed of sound in gas medium. So let us consider the surrounding medium is stationary. It has pressure P, density rho and temperature T. If we create any sound, that sound will move as a pressure wave with a certain velocity. Let, let us denote that velocity by A, so that is speed of sound. So this will be the sound source. So actually this pressure wave is a thin layer of disturbance across which this pressure, density and temperature changes slightly. So P will become P plus dP here, and rho will become rho plus d rho here, and T plus dt. So this change in pressure will activate our air drum and allows us to hear this sound. To simplify this model, so we are going to assume this pressure wave as a stationary one. Imagine you are moving with this sound wave. So in that case, for you, that surrounding air, it seems to be coming with velocity A towards the sound wave with pressure P, density rho and temperature T. So at downstream we will have this changes, slight changes, P plus dP, rho plus d rho and T plus dt. So this velocity, so in that velocity also we will have a slight change, so that is A plus dA. So in this case streamlines will be a straight line. There won't be any deviation in flowing direction. So we can assume that so this will act as a stream tube. There won't be any mass transfer across this streamline. The only mass transfer occurs through inlet and outlet. So we can treat this stream tube as a constant area stream tube. So now our objective is we have to represent this A as a function of flow properties. So let us apply our fundamental equations. We will start first with the continuity equation. First we will apply continuity equation. So that the statement is mass flow rate is constant. So in terms of flow properties, it is rho 1 A1 V1 is equal to rho 2 A2 V2. So this equation we are going to substitute here in a constant area stream tube. So if you do that, we will get so this we will take it as state point 1 and this we will take it as state point 2. So rho into area into, so here velocity is A, into A is equal to rho 2 is equal to rho plus d rho into area is constant here, the same area will come here. So here V2 is A plus dA. So we have to simplify this. So rho, so these two areas will get cancelled. So rho into A is equal to, so we have to multiply this here. So rho into A plus rho into dA plus A into d rho plus dA into d rho. So here dA is a slight change value. This value will be very small value. This also a very small value. So the product of these two values will be approximately equal to 0. So we can eliminate this term, and here these two are equal, we can cancel this. So 0 is equal to rho dA plus A d rho. So we have to represent everything, represent this A as a function of other parameters. So A is equal to minus rho dA by d rho. So now here this A is represented as a change in A. It should not be like that. So we have to apply some other equation to represent as a function of only the gas properties. So for that we are going to apply momentum equation. So from momentum equation, so we know dP is equal to minus rho V dV. This change in pressure is equal to minus, here density, same density at state point 1. So the velocity is A and the change in velocity is dA. So from this equation, so dA is equal to minus of dP by rho A. So let's say this is equation number 1, this is equation number 2. So now we are going to substitute this value in equation number 1. Substitute equation number 2 in equation number 1. So if we substitute equation number 2 in equation number 1, A will be equal to minus rho divided by d rho. So instead of dA, we are going to substitute dP by rho A from momentum equation. So this row and this row will get cancelled. So this is equal to, so negative into negative positive. So we can bring this A to this side. So the equation will become A squared is equal to dP by d rho. So now also this A is represented as a differential terms. So this we have to eliminate. So we need to apply some other relations to simplify this equation. So this is not a straightforward formula. So A is equal to root of dP by d rho. So these terms we have to eliminate with some other parameters, integral terms, with integral terms. If you look at the flow process, you can observe that there is no heat addition or rejection in the process, and also there won't be any dissipative phenomena. So that process can be reversible. So the overall process, we can treat it as isentropic process. So already we have isentropic relations. That relations we can apply in this process. Hence, the flow through a sound wave is an isentropic process. From isentropic relations, so we have pressure and density relations. P2 by P1 is equal to rho 2 by rho 1 power gamma. So if you bring one state point properties to one side, we will get P2 by rho 2 gamma is equal to P1 by rho 1 gamma. This is equal to constant. Simply we can say P by rho gamma is equal to constant. So our objective here is, so we have to replace this differential term instead of P and rho values. To do that, I am going to differentiate this equation on both the sides. So differentiation of P is equal to differentiation of some constant into rho gamma. So dp is equal to c is constant here, so we can take it outside, c into d of rho gamma. So this is equal to c into gamma rho power gamma minus 1 into d rho. So from this relation I can say that dp by d rho is equal to c into gamma into rho power gamma minus 1. I already know c is equal to p by rho gamma. So if I substitute here, so I will get p by rho gamma into gamma into rho gamma minus 1, rho power gamma minus 1. This rho power gamma and this rho power gamma will get cancelled. So dp by p will be equal to gamma p by rho. So now I substitute this term, I can substitute this term in A's relation. So A is equal to, so therefore A is equal to root of, so instead of dp by d rho I have these terms, gamma p by rho. So now also I can simplify this equation further in terms of some other properties. So instead of p I can replace p as rho gamma, rho r t from state equation. So this rho and rho will get cancelled, so remaining terms will be root of gamma r t. So now here I am represented A as a function of pressure and density and also as a function of temperature alone. So if that gas is a calorifically perfect gas, the speed of sound will be only a function of temperature. So for calorically perfect gas, gamma and r value will be constant. So I can represent A as a function of temperature alone. So here we can observe that speed of sound is a state property. If you know a temperature at a particular point, we can calculate what will be the speed of sound at that particular point. Our next topic is stagnation isentropic relation. So we are going to use energy equation to get the stagnation isentropic relation. So now we will apply this energy equation between state point 1 and state point 2. If we do that, we will get h plus v square divided by 2 is equal to h naught. Here that velocity is 0. So we can replace h in terms of Cp and T plus v square divided by 2 is equal to similarly h naught as Cp into T naught. Now I am going to divide this equation by Cp. So if I do that, I will get T plus v square divided by 2 Cp is equal to T naught. Here I am going to replace this velocity by Mach number and speed of sound. So from the definition of Mach number, this is equal to inertia of root of inertia force divided by elastic force. After the substitution and simplification, we will get this as speed of the object divided by speed of sound. So from this definition, you can say velocity is equal to Mach number into speed of sound. So if I replace velocity by Mach number into speed of sound, so I will get for v square m squared into a square divided by 2 Cp is equal to T naught. From the relation of speed of sound, I can replace this a squared by gamma RT. So if I substitute this a squared by gamma RT, so that will give me T plus m square gamma RT divided by 2 Cp is equal to T naught. I can also replace this Cp in terms of gamma to give, so that we can simplify this term. We already know that Cp is equal to gamma R divided by gamma minus 1. So if I substitute here, so I will get m squared into gamma RT divided by 2Cp, where Cp is gamma R. In the numerator will be gamma minus 1 is equal to T naught. So gamma R and gamma R will get cancelled. So T plus gamma minus 1 by 2 m squared into T is equal to T naught. So from these two terms I can take T outside. So 1 plus gamma minus 1 by 2 m squared is equal to T naught. As a fraction, the ratio between stagnation temperature and static temperature is equal to 1 plus gamma minus 1 by 2 m square. We already have isentropic relation, P2 by P1 is equal to rho 2 by rho 1 power gamma equal to T2 by T1 power gamma by gamma minus 1. See, if I apply this relation between state point 1 and state point 2, so I will get instead of P2 I will get P naught divided by P is equal to rho naught divided by rho power gamma is equal to T naught divided by T power gamma by gamma minus 1. This is also equal to, instead of T naught by T, I can substitute 1 plus gamma minus 1 by 2 m square. So this is also equal to 1 plus gamma minus 1 by 2 m square whole power gamma by gamma minus 1. So this relation is a very important relation. So we should always remember this relation. So that's all for today's class. Thank you.